I'm Jeremiah McKinnon, and this is NEC News Today. Here now are the top cannabis news stories from around New England for January 6, 2023. After successfully launching adult-use cannabis sales in 2022, the Vermont Cannabis Control Board is asking the legislature to reconsider potency caps on cannabis concentrates. Vermont law caps THC potency of both cannabis flower at 30% and cannabis concentrates at 60%. These potency caps have resulted in a lack of cannabis concentrates in the Vermont adult-use market. In December 2022, regulators released an 82-page draft of a PowerPoint presentation that includes an overview about the demand for cannabis concentrates and how the THC caps is having unintended consequences. In their presentation, the board recommends eliminating the cap on cannabis concentrates and creating public awareness campaigns to educate the public about safely and responsibly using high-dose products. The Massachusetts Cannabis Control Commission held their final meeting of 2022 at the end of December, with a limited agenda focused solely on whether to end 3 of their pandemic-era policies set to expire on December 31st. These include the use of telehealth for initial patient consultations, the sale of products curbside by medical marijuana dispensaries, and the ability for cannabis companies to hold community outreach meetings virtually. Commissioners ended up voting unanimously to extend these policies until their meeting on February 9th, with a plan to hold a more robust discussion on these topics based on data that will be compiled by staff. This week, I felt like trying a new strain of flower, so I grabbed a unique cannabis strain from Good Chemistry in Massachusetts, named of all things LSD. These buds were quite nice. This is a heavy indica strain that's known for its cerebral, trippy high. Our compliments to the growers. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and now I can say that I've tried this memorable strain. For the full review, including photos, please visit necnewstoday.com. This episode of NEC News Today is brought to you by CBD Please, the first CBD store east of the Mississippi, and your local resource for reasonably priced, lab-tested cannabis extracts. CBD Please was founded in 2014 by Bill Downing, who's been a leader in Massachusetts cannabis law reform since 1990. CBD Please offers everything from premium quality organic hemp buds to extracts, tinctures, and many other cannabinoids. Visit cbdplease.com for more information. Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont has appointed Paul Robertson as chair of the Social Equity Council to fill the vacancy left by Andrea Comer's departure. Robertson is currently the Deputy Commissioner of the Connecticut Department of Economic and Community Development. Governor Lamont said in a statement that Robertson's expertise and strong relationships with members of the council will be a valuable asset in this pivotal time of Connecticut's adult-use cannabis program. The Connecticut Social Equity Council was created to ensure that the state's adult-use cannabis program is grown equitably and brings funds from the program back to the communities hit hardest by the war on drugs. NECANN is preparing to host its annual New England Cannabis Convention in Boston, which will include a cannabis award show where there's still time to nominate your favorites. The deadline to nominate individuals and groups for the 2023 New England Cannabis Community Awards is coming up on January 10th. Each of the 27 spots on the 2023 nomination ballot includes a space for explaining your selection. NECANN will tally who received the highest number of votes and release a final ballot in the coming weeks. According to the nomination form, the New England Cannabis Community Award Show will be held at 7 p.m. on the first night of the convention, March 10th. Feel free to nominate NEC News Today as your favorite cannabis news platform. Trulieve has reached a settlement with Occupational Safety and Health Administration following an investigation into the death of one of its employees. The settlement is a result of an incident in January of 2022 when a Trulieve employee working with ground cannabis at the company's Holyoke cultivation and processing facility was rushed to Bay State Medical Center in Springfield after having difficulty breathing. The employee died shortly thereafter. As part of the settlement with OSHA, Trulieve will pay a reduced $14,000 fine and undertake a study to determine whether ground cannabis dust is required to be classified as a hazardous chemical in the workplace. While this program is under development, Trulieve says that they will provide employees with a temporary information and training program alerting them to the potential allergic reactions they might experience when working with ground cannabis. Trulieve says that the report should be complete by May 29, 2023. A special formulation of cannabis compounds in a pill called Cannaceutica is coming to Massachusetts. The capsule was developed by a team of PhD scientists and is the latest innovation from cannabis company Holistic Industries, which operates 2 dispensaries under the name Liberty in Massachusetts. The capsules are formulated with 4 key cannabinoids: THC, CBD, CBC, and CBG. The pill contains a broad-spectrum cannabis oil and is now available in Massachusetts and Maryland. According to Josh Henderson, CEO of Holistic Industries, The genesis of Cannaceutica was an effort to combine the best of farmer with industry-leading cannabis operations. Last but not least this week, a biomedical company in Bedford, Massachusetts, is using technology originally designed to ensure that astronauts on the International Space Station have clean and pure air to develop a breathalyzer that can detect THC. According to reporting from CBS Boston, Dr. Scott Lucas from McLean Hospital is overseeing a group of scientists with the hope that the project with Vox Biomedical will result in a tool that law enforcement could use in the future to detect marijuana impairment. Law enforcement would likely still face an uphill battle attempting to use the results to prove guilt in a court of law. Experts have been so far unsuccessful in establishing a scientifically proven methodology that can accurately and objectively measure marijuana impairment. For the absolute latest New England Cannabis News, head on over to necnewstoday.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video. Subscribe to NEC News Today for more great content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode of the show. For New England Cannabis News Today, this is Jeremiah McKinnon, reminding you to always use cannabis responsibly and to enjoy your cannabis-filled adventures throughout New England.